Long time no see. Sorry about that. I wanted to check in with you guys because it's been a while since my last video. So I just wanted to check in because I had kind of a meltdown the other day, and I'm looking for some encouragement and reassurance and commiserating. I don't know. But anyway, I was kind of getting in a groove with the Medifast and Take Shape for Life. It was going really well, and I had this period where I guess my body sort of was finally really in the fat burning state, or whatever it's called, and I was losing um, I was losing a really good amount of weight each week, between 2 and 3.5 pounds, which is really good and really fast. The the smallest amount I've ever lost week to week is a pound. So I'm really lucky in that I haven't, had any sort of like half a pound or a quarter of a pound or no change or gaining weeks. I haven't gained anything yet on my official weigh-in days. I'll get to what happens between the weigh-in days in a minute. But yeah, so I've been really lucky so far that, it seems to kind of be working for me. I haven't had any gains or, kind of staying the same from week to week. And in general, I'm sure it's because I'm really quite diligent with the program. I really don't cheat. I think I made a video like, back in April where I had one piece of chocolate and I was like, or the cough drops, which, I'm like afraid that, having too many of these cough drops is going to set me over the edge. And I mean, it's really real fear because I've seen how well I can do if I don't cheat, so, I am pretty diligent about it because I want this to go as quickly as possible. So that's good. And it's not really hard because I don't really have a social life. So there's not much temptation. It would probably be more difficult if I were like a real human being and had like places to go and people to see, but I don't. I'm just a homebody. I'm a teacher. I go teach and I come home and then I have dinner and that's it. And I just watch The Voice. And yeah, so I'm not like out at parties where I'm like saying no to cocktails and, no, I'm just sitting home not eating, which is, not that hard. So, it had been going really well for a while. There was a period of about 4 weeks where I was like sailing through. I picked up my walking a lot. Back at the end of April, I started going on walks, and I really picked up with that, and I'm doing a good amount each time. But then, like about 2 weeks ago, it kind of, I don't know, what it was in terms, maybe it was like a hormonal thing or, I don't know. I just started feeling really down on myself, really down about the program, about Take Shape for Life, really down about the food, getting to the point of being bored. And surprisingly, I wasn't as bored with the Medifast food as I was with my lean and greens. The Medifast food, I don't know, it's hard to get bored. It's not like I eat that, the meals aren't very big, so it's not like I'm, eating 100 of the cheese puffs. Like, I can get through a bag and then it's over. I'm not, I find that there's plenty of variety and I eat a lot of things from Medifast. I could see how it would be really boring if you were only eating, a few of the things. So I wasn't getting that bored with the Medifast foods. I was getting really bored with my lean and greens, like to the point where I knew I probably shouldn't have had, so all that feta cheese on my salad, but I just needed something that was like different. I've really branched out. I've been trying to have a lot of the vegetarian options because I just get tired of chicken and shrimp and tilapia. I'm at a point where I really hate tilapia. It's so boring. There's nothing I can do to enjoy it. But and I try it with all different spices, sauces, all this stuff. It's so boring, like to the point where I'm dreading eating my lean and green meal. And I eat a pretty wide variety of proteins too. I eat from all the categories, and I also eat a lot of vegetarian stuff. I don't know. I was just getting so tired of it. So that was kind of sad. Like it was making me feel really miserable about continuing. And I had been doing so well, and then I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it was my attitude. I don't know if that's possible, but my weight loss kind of slowed down. I went down from 2 to 4 pounds one week. 2 to 4 pounds lost per week down to 1 pound per week. And I know for a lot of people that's normal. So I'm still. I know I was pretty lucky up until now, and maybe this is kind of going to be my normal for a while now that I've lost a significant amount of weight. Um, but so that combined with the boredom, combined with, summer coming, I was really down on myself and just really wanting to comfort eat, which is where that's my danger zone, the comfort eating, the actual foods I would eat before I started ManyFast were not particularly bad. I mean, I was a carb queen. I loved carbs. But in general, I knew what I needed to eat, um, you know, to when I wanted to lose a couple pounds. I knew what I needed to eat. And I would do that, but it was just the comfort eating that would get me, when you're kind of feeling down and you just want to eat to make yourself feel better. And I know that it's not going to make me feel better. I know it's going to be worse and it's going to screw up my progress and it's going to make the process longer. But it's hard. I mean, I have that logic. I know that, but it's really hard. I assume it is for everyone who has, a really difficult relationship with food and comfort eating and that type of thing. So, I was having a really tough 2 weeks. And in the past, when I've been feeling kind of blah and not really into the whole dieting thing, because it happens. I mean, this is a long haul thing. In the past, when that's happened, I've really taken encouragement and comfort from the fact that I was still making the right choices, and it would make me feel better when I would say, "Oh, I could have a piece of chocolate, but I'll just have a brownie tonight, and that'll be my comfort food, a ManyFast brownie." So that was working for me for a while. The last 2 weeks, it was not working for me. It was making me feel worse. When I would make a good decision, I'd be like, "Great, so you made the decision and you're still miserable." So I don't know. I was just having a really hard time, and I have a lot going on with the end of the school year. My sister's been visiting, which is so exciting, and my best friend was visiting from Montana, which is so exciting, but also so tempting to kind of let loose and have food be part of the ritual of celebrating our time together. That it was just getting worse and worse. And so I made a decision to have a cheat day. This is not something I thought I would do at the beginning because I just wanted to get it over with as soon as possible. But I made the decision to have a cheat day because I foresaw the little exceptions I would make for myself because I was feeling down, like having some extra cheese in my salad, or having a chocolate, or having some extra lean and green vegetables, or having an artichoke, which is not an approved lean and green vegetable, but it's still a vegetable, so I was kind of trying to talk myself into it. I could see those little concessions I made to myself, trying to make myself feel better. I could see those kind of spiraling and really getting me off plan. So I decided to stop with those little cheats, which I think would have added up to a huge amount of cheating and just not being on plan anymore. And instead, I decided to have one cheat day. Not one cheat day a week, not one cheat day a month, just one cheat day now. And then 3 months down the line, maybe we'll think about another cheat day. But so I had a graduation party. My cousin was graduating from high school, and it was going to be a big shindig, like with a cocktail hour and like crazy, open bar, cocktail hour, 3-course dinner, dessert stations, like unbelievable craziness. And I knew that going and not indulging would feel so just gross and just it would tear me apart. I knew it would. Because I could have a steak and the vegetables and not eat the mashed potatoes, and everybody would be like, "Oh, good job! I'm so proud of you." You know, we're so proud of you, Nicole. I knew that was gonna happen. You know, so I decided to have a cheat day, and not a full cheat day. I ate my normal Medifast stuff leading up to that, and that morning, I was pretty cautious. I had the ready-made shakes, which are only 90 calories, so I actually probably had a little bit lower calorie intake in the morning and afternoon than I normally would. And I said, I'm just gonna eat, whatever I would like to eat at this party. So I did. I did not eat to the point of feeling disgusting or disgusted, which is what I would have done before I started Medifast. I did it all the time. I would just eat an obscene amount of food and then feel like shit afterwards. But I didn't do that. I did eat a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you. I ate lots of carbs, okay? I ate dessert, like real non-Medifast chocolate dessert. I ate pasta. I ate chicken fingers. I went to the kids' table and got some chicken fingers. Because they had, like, the adult fancy table and then, like, the kids' buffet table, which obviously the kids' one is way better. So I ate chicken fingers. I ate french fries, okay? Fucking crazy, excuse my language. I'm really passionate about carbs. I ate a lot of carbs, okay? I also drank a lot of whiskey and seltzer. And it really felt great. I'm not going to lie to you. It was a great night. I danced. I had fun, which I could have done without overeating. But seeing as I was having a tough time, I decided to just cut myself some slack. I had my cheat day. It was really fun. Everyone was so impressed with how much weight I had lost. Most of my family had not seen me. This was like my debut. They haven't seen me since I started. Everyone was really proud of me, and I just ate whatever I wanted. And the next morning I woke up and I had gained 2 pounds, which I fully expected. I actually expected the damage to be a little bit worse, but I had gained 2 pounds. So my weigh-in day is a Friday. I weighed in on Friday morning. The party was on Friday night. So I weighed in before my cheat time, and I had reached 37 pounds lost. I had my cheat day. I woke up Saturday morning, and I had gained 2 pounds. So I knew that was going to happen. It was a little depressing, but I said to myself, you asked for this. This is your choice. Now you have to deal with it. Okay, and that really helped me. I did ask for it. It was my choice. And it felt really good that I made the choice, and I was okay with the consequences. And I knew that that was going to be it. There was no more cheating now. There's no more cheating now. I'm not cheating. I had my cheat day, and I have the willpower to not do it again. And I have the willpower to get back down. And this morning, Sunday, I got back down. So I gained 2 pounds. And I know, like, weights fluctuate, so it's possible that I still am, like, way over. But this morning, I woke up, and I was back down to the weight I had weighed in on Friday. So I probably lost 2 days, possibly 3. We'll see tomorrow. Maybe even more. I don't know. But I'm okay with that because I really needed this. I really needed it, and I'm glad I did it. And I went for a 5-mile walk today, which is something I've been doing recently, so I'm really proud of myself. And I'm still going. I'm not stopping now. In previous diets, when I have decided to kind of give myself a cheat day, that was it. It was fucking over. There was no, I went back to my life and I just completely fell off the wagon. But this is my life now. And it feels more like that than it has with past diets. It was like I had like sort of a dream, and now I'm back to my real life. Whereas with previous diets, the diet was this like dream, misery, nightmare, and the overeating was my real life. It really feels like I've made that shift mentally. That this, eating appropriately, having a healthy relationship with food and with exercise, this is my life now. And that cheat day was like the fun little vacation, but now I'm back to my life. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. And I'm looking forward to my 40-pound mark. I don't know if it's going to be this Friday. Probably not, because I had my cheat day. But that's okay. I think it might be next Friday. And if it's the Friday after that, I kind of have to deal with that. But that's okay. I'll still be pretty much on track. I know I'm not going to have any more cheat days in the near future. I don't know about the far future. It depends on my mood, but I really feel so much better right now because I made a choice and now I'm dealing with the consequences, but that's part of my life now, is making choices about food. Yeah, so that's what I wanted to share with you today. I hope it wasn't too heavy or too long or too boring or anything, but that's what's going on with me. And how are your lives? Tell me. Comment. Make a video. Anyway, I was glad to see you all, and I hope you're doing what's good for you. See you later. Bye.